Hey everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my full CD collection, and this is updated for end of December 2025. Okay, so I do these videos a lot. You all seem to really like them because they always get loads of views, but this is going to be one video and it's going to be my full CD collection, like literally every CD I've owned, and like I do lots of like little videos. I feel like I do lots for my Taylor Swift CD collection, but this is going to be all my CDs, every one I own. So lots of these I haven't even shown before because lots of them I got this year. Lots of them I've had previous years that I just haven't shown. So I have all my CDs on one of my bookshelves, like literally like here, and they span the whole length of my bookshelf on one row. So I'm just going to go from left to right and just show them in that order. So the first category is now CDs and Disney CDs. So all of these I have got from charity shops because I used to like collect them a lot, but I have still kept them. I might like put them on Vinted or something. This is my Vinted because I am running out of space on my bookshelf and I have ordered quite a few more CDs that haven't arrived for me to be able to film it in this video, but I will like do some form of video with those very soon. So yeah, I will, after I film this video, I will be putting them all on Vinted. My Vinted is up here the whole time I'm saying this bit, and so yeah, let's get started. And it is now CDs and Disney CDs, as I keep saying. So the first one is my only Disney CD, but it's like a 3 CD one. It still has the sticker on it for when I got it from a charity shop, but it's the Ultimate Disney 3 CD like set, and that's the back. So it has loads of classics on here. Yeah, it's got, so this is in a random order, I don't know why. CD 3, and then this is the lyric booklet, I guess, and then oh wait, yeah, it only has oh no, it does have both the CDs. I don't know why they're sandwiched together, but they're the other 2 CDs. Okay, this is quite random, I don't know, but yeah, and then that's the other 2 CDs. They're all red. Quite boring, but you know, it's Disney. But yeah, that is the first Disney CD. And then that's the only Disney CD I've got. Next is Now That Is What I Call Summer Party 2019. This one's really old. I didn't actually get this one from a charity shop. I did actually buy this like normally. But yeah, 2 CDs as like standard. I'm going through these quite quick just because there's a lot to get through. And then we have disc 1 and disc 2. It folds out like that. That's the front and that's the back. It's got artists. It's got basically everything that you would have been listening to in 2019 basically. Yeah, very throwback songs, pre-COVID songs. So yeah, I did try and put these all in order, but now I've got them out, they're not in order anymore. So I will try and like arrange them, but okay, I've got it. Okay, Now That's What I Call Music 86. Again, these are all 2 CDs, I feel like. Yeah, that's the back. They all have different themes. These didn't come out in 1986. This is just version number 86. I think they come out about twice a year. We must be on like 120s by now, something like that. And then that's first CD. Oh, it's only 1 CD. Okay, I can't really put that one on Vinted then. That one might just have to stay on my shelf for a bit. Okay, this is not going on my Vinted. The other ones you've seen will be going on my Vinted. Yeah, so that's the next one. And that's What I Call Music 89. And that's the back. I don't know if you'll actually be able to read any of these when you're watching it, so if you do want to read, just like pause it. And then this is a disc 1. Oh yeah, this one actually does have 2 discs. This one is blue and disc 2 is red. And then they fold out like this. I find them quite funky because we're not really used to having the ones that fold out like that. Now That's What I Call Music 92. It's the front, and that's the back. This is disc 1. This is disc 2. It does come out, so I will have to put that. But yeah. Now that's What I Call Music 94. Very cool cover. The covers are always quite cool on this. And that's the back. This one's like Fish Under the Sea theme. Oh, that's cool CD. I always complain about how boring the CDs are, but they're not actually that boring. And then that's disc 2. This one's actually quite cool. And this is the one that I grew up with. This is the one that was always on repeat. I remember this one. This one was good. And that's disc 1. And that's disc 2. And then this is the last one. Now That's What I Call Music 101. Yeah, this was a good one. That was good. I remember that one. Okay, so that is all of my Now and Disney CDs. Okay, so the next category is Coldplay. I only have 2 CDs for this one. First one is Viva La Vida. Yeah, I got this from a charity shop. It's quite damaged. The CD still works though, so I have kept it. Again, it's still got the price tag on. And that's the back. I'm trying to get it so it doesn't reflect, but it's quite hard. And yeah, that's the front. I have to be really careful with this one because it's quite damaged. And then that's the CD. It's quite just like a plain black boring CD. And then I have the most recent album, Moon Music. This is the one I bought in order to gain pre-sale access for their tour that they did like 10 nights at Wembley or something ridiculous like that. I was very unsuccessful, so I do think it is a bit of a con that they do make you buy your like a physical copy in order to gain like pre-sale access. I have now made my way around that loophole. So there's always like a little like link at the bottom where it says no purchase necessary. I think they legally have to do that, but not everyone knows it, so no one does it. And then that's the back. It is quite a cool one. I do prefer CDs where they do have the proper like opening, like in a jewel case, I think it's called, like Viva La Vida was. These ones sort of do, but they're just quite boring. Yeah. And then the lyric booklet's in the side. I'm not going to get that out. And then the CD is in the side. It's just a rainbow spiral. That one's quite cool, actually. It's a lot better than some of their other CDs they've done. So yeah, that is Coldplay CDs. The next ones are just going to be like all my like single CDs that like I only have like one of per like that artist. So I'm going to go through these quite quickly. So the first one, I have a signed copy of Coco by the Lottery Winners. I saw them in November this year. They were really good. I definitely recommend it. And then that's the back. It's a signed copy there. CD is a flower, very pretty. The next one is the Barbie album, like such a good soundtrack album. I love this one. I love this album so much. That's the inside of it. Next one is Brat, and it's completely different but also still Brat. So this is the one with all the features on it. So it's got the first album on the first CD, like the normal standard album, and then the second CD has the one with all the features on it. So they're pretty boring CDs, I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, and it opens up like that. And the next one is You'll Be Alright Kid by Alex Warren. I love Alex Warren so much. I'm going to see him in April in Birmingham. And then that's the back. And I actually quite like the CD design for this one, because it's a younger picture of him, and it's really cute. Next one is Moisturiser by Wet Leg. This is again one I only have because I had to buy it in order to gain pre-sale access for their tour, and I went to see them in November in Cardiff. And then that's the back, and that's the inside. And the CD is in here. It's just white like that, but it comes in this little pocket this time, not like some of the other ones. So this one has a bit more protection on it, which is quite good. The next one I have is One Direction, Made in the AM. Again, I did buy this one from a charity shop, so it is quite damaged. I'm not going to open it up because it will fall apart, but the CD does work perfectly fine, so I have kept it. Next I have is Unhealthy by Anne-Marie. And this is the back. This is the deluxe edition, but with this just got the standard cover on it. This one's quite annoying because the folder's a bit broken, so it's a bit wonky. That's the inside. And I remember the CD for this one's quite boring. It's just plain white with her face on it, eating a bottle of Cocoa Pops. Next is The Good Witch by Maisie Peters. I really want the deluxe album. I don't know if there is a deluxe version of this one, but I do need the deluxe version of this because I love this album so much and I cannot wait for MP3 to come out, because we've already got the first 3 songs, so I do want the other ones. And then that's the inside, just says The Good Witch on the side. And then the last one for standalone CDs is Sweetener by Ariana Grande. I love Ariana Grande and I'm so sad that I didn't get tickets for her Eternal Sunshine World Tour. And I don't get why she's calling it a world tour. It's not. It's London and then a couple of cities in North America. But yeah, and then that's the back, that's the front. I did buy this one from a charity shop as well, but this one's in really good condition. Yeah. So that is all my standalone CDs. Next up is all of mine that I have like more than one per artist. And next up is Lorde. So I have Virgin, which is her most recent album. And it's on this like clear disc, so it's quite cool. I have no idea how this works, but it's really cool. Look, it's completely clear. It's insane. I have no idea how this works, but that is just mad. It's completely clear. Like there's nothing here. It's just the lyric booklet and then the clear CD. It's mad. And then I also have Melodrama, which is definitely her best album. You can argue with the wall with that one, but this is her best album. It goes this one, it goes Melodrama, then Virgin, then Pure Heroine, and then Solar Power. Argue with the wall with that one. And then this is the back. And then you open it up and then it's just the album cover on the CD. And here, that is all my Lorde CDs. I did forget one actually for the standalone ones. I also have Who's the Clown by Audrey Hobart. I put her next to Gracie on my CD wall, that's why I forgot it. And then that's the CD design. That's the last one, promise. And then speaking of Gracie Abrams, I have 3 Gracie Abrams CDs. I have Minor, and that's the back. So it's her first EP she did. And that's the inside. Very pretty. I love this EP so much. The Secret of Us. And The Secret of Us Deluxe. And then this is the inside. And then next is Alessia Rose. I have Voyeur, which is her 3rd EP, her most recent EP. And then that's the back. And then this is the inside. And then I have Voyeur Deluxe. And Voyeur Deluxe comes with a poster inside of the lyric booklet. That's the only reason why I haven't put it up. That's the poster that comes with it. And that's back, that's just the lyric booklet. So that's why I haven't put it up. I would have done though. I so would have done. But I haven't. And along with that, there is something else that I haven't shown you. I don't think on YouTube anyway. That is the signed print that came with Voyeur. And that is the signed print that came with Voyeur Deluxe. So I actually have 2 signed prints by Alessia Rose. Next up is Sabrina Carpenter, and I have 5 CDs from her. So I have Emails I Can't Send. I desperately need Emails I Can't Send Forward on CD. I know that she released a vinyl version, but I need it on CD as soon as possible, please. And that's the CD inside. And then I have Fruitcake, which is her Christmas EP, and that's the inside. Short and Sweet, and that's the back. And that's the inside. Short and Sweet Deluxe, that's the back. That's the inside. And Man's Best Friend, which is her most recent album, and that's the inside. Next up is Dua Lipa, and I have 3 CDs from her. I have Future Nostalgia, the Moonlit Light Edition. That's the back. That's the inside. Radical Optimism, the one that changes. That's so cool. I've never seen an album like that. And then that's the back. That's the inside. That's the CD. And then I actually have 2 copies of Radical Optimism. So that I just put it in this clear case because it came in the notebook version. And there's something also that's quite cool about that. It came with this signed print in it too. So I put Alessia and Dua next to each other because Alessia opened for Dua this year. Next up is Little Mix CDs and their solo project CDs. So I have Salute, which was their second album. The inside is quite boring, I'm not gonna lie. And that's the inside. Get Weird. I did have this one as a child, but I lost it, and then I found it and it broke, so I had to get a new one. That's the back. I also had Get Weird Deluxe as well, but no idea what that is either. Glory Days, the CD DVD Deluxe Edition. That's the inside. That's the DVD. Glory Days, the Platinum Edition. Folds out like this. This is quite cool. This is one of the coolest ones I've seen, actually. It has in it. That's the CD. A DVD in there. That's the documentary. And then I have Jade, that's Showbiz Baby. If you watched my Christmas haul part 2 video, you will know that I ordered a signed copy of That's Showbiz Baby, the Encore, which is the deluxe edition, and it has not turned up yet. I ordered that mid-November and it said it'd been delivered, but it hasn't. And I keep emailing them and they just keep ignoring me. This also came with my standard edition of That Showbiz Baby. I also have Perry's debut album as well. That's the inside. That's the CD. That came with my Perry CD. Next up is Harry Styles. So I have Harry Styles' debut album. This is just called Harry Styles. And then that's the back. And then when you open it, it's the CD. And it's just a plain white CD. Boring. Fine Line, which is his second album. It's the back. It's the side. And then it's the same design when you open it up like that. And then I have Harry's House, which is his third album. That's the back. And then you open it up and that's the CD. Next up is Olivia Rodrigo. So I have Sour, which is her debut album, and that's the inside. Vampire CD single, a single from Guts. It's Guts. We need Guts filled on CD ASAP, please. And then I have the Live from Glastonbury. 2 CDs, helpfully labelled 1 and 2. Thank you, that's very helpful. And finally is Taylor Swift. I have 24 Taylor Swift CDs. That's not even with like doubling variants or anything. So this is insane. Okay, let's go. So, debut. I'm praying that debut Taylor's version will be out next year for the 20th anniversary. And then we've got Fearless. Fearless Taylor's version. This has 2 CDs, I believe. Then Speak Now. Speak Now Taylor's version, which also has 2 CDs. And then Red. Red Taylor's version, which has 2 CDs. In 1989, the Polaroids are on my wall, so I will show those in a second. And that's what the Polaroids came in. 1989 Taylor's version, again the Polaroids are on my wall. And I have Reputation, the poster is on my wall. This is the Reputation poster, but it's double-sided, but this is the side I liked better. It's not actually signed, that's printed. These are the 1989 Taylor's version Polaroids. They are double-sided, but I picked this side. And these are the 1989 Polaroids. There was loads of them, so I think this is like, they're all numbered as well. Next I have Lover. And this is the inside. This is a pretty CD. This is insane. This is probably one of my favorite like CD designs ever. Like, it's insane. Folklore. This is not the standard cover for Folklore. This is one of the special editions. I bought it off eBay. So yeah, I think you can buy them off eBay. Like, just make sure they're real first. And then I've got Evermore. There was only ever one copy of Evermore that you could buy, which was really sad. And with Evermore came like this like little, I don't know, little like sheet of paper, and it was just like promoting Folklore Long Pond studio sessions. This was the little piece of paper I was talking about that came with Evermore. And then I have Midnights. This is the standard edition of Midnights. And that's the inside. And then I have Midnights Till Late or something like that. I think late night edition, something like that. Yeah, late night edition. And then that's the back. This one also does have a poster. It's basically like this and then that. But it's part of the front cover, so I didn't want to put that up. And then this is the CD. Again, this is such a pretty CD. And then moving on to the Torture Poets department, I have the deluxe CD of the manuscript. And these are quite complicated because they come with this little pouch. And they come with 4 photos that were in this little pouch that I'll put in a clip in a minute. And then they come with this patch with a magnet and a bookmark. And it says the manuscript and TTPD, which is really pretty. Like, this is insane. She did put a lot of effort into this, and it's definitely paid off because they're so pretty. Like, I was gonna buy all of them, but I didn't have enough money at the time, so I didn't. Which is really sad because I should have bought all of them now. And then I have the Albatross. It's the same deluxe, but it has like different photos and little gifts, I guess you'd call them. So this is the patch. This is the magnet. This is the case the bookmark came in. And it says the Albatross and then TTPD. And then that's the pouch the photos came in. And then I have the Torture Poets department, the anthology. This has 2 discs, I believe. That's the inside. I can never remember what photos go with what, but they are double-sided. And then the other 4 are there. Finally is the Life of a Showgirl. I did a full video on all my Life of a Showgirl CDs a couple of weeks ago now. It's under I think it's under Collections and Vlogmas 2025, so you can have it's in those playlists. So starting off, I have the standard edition. This comes with the double-sided poster. This was the pre-order version, but you could also, this is the one they sell in shops as well, like HMV. That's the poster there. And then I have It's Beautiful, I think. This is the one that came with the deluxe CD. I did a full video on that, so just go watch that. But that's the box that it came in. And yeah, you got photos and jewelry with that. So go watch that if you want to see what's inside. And then we have the acoustic CDs with the 2 bonus track. So we have, I think it's the Alone in My Tower one. And that's the inside. And then I think something about Wishlist, the Wishlist one I call it. That's the inside. I so wish I'd got the Opalite one because I love the Ruin the Friendship version that's on Spotify. But yeah, that is all my CDs. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!